All right, we're going to get right into it. I'm not going to waste any time. Here we go.
See, Sierra made a bold
That's not loud enough. It's not loud enough. Let's try that.
move with her son's last name recently, and the internet is just finding out, and Future's response is pure anger, you guys. Sierra really went, I'm leaving Future in the past. So let's get into this.
Oh, that's funny to me. Wait. Hold on 1 second. I got to do some real quick. All right, I'm back. So yeah, let me check this out. Here we go.
From heartbreak to controversy, Sierra made a bold move with her son's last name recently, and the internet is just finding out, and Future's response is pure anger, you guys. Sierra really went, I'm leaving Future in the past. So let's get into this mess, you guys. For those who don't know, Sierra and Future's relationship was a whirlwind of love, music, and heartbreak. They got engaged.
Love, maybe for one person, but Future does not have the capability of loving anyone. Any one of us, 10 baby mamas, he doesn't have that capability. He doesn't. I don't know why these mainstream news outlets or whatever they call themselves always try to make some bandit sound like they actually have, a heart.
Engaged in 2013 and welcomed their son, Future Zahir, in May 2014. However, just a few months later, their engagement was called off and their breakup was shrouded in controversy, largely due to cheating allegations.
I think we could safely say go say that. Yeah, it was probably cheating. It's probably the cheating. And that's why it's funny to me because everybody is all these fake dudes out here, especially in the red pill, they're telling women how to act so they would be, nice to them, nice to women. And the funny thing is there's nothing ladies you can do for these dudes. They're just messed up. There's nothing you can do. It's not your fault. You have to understand. I mean, look how Ciara is not a bad looking woman. She's still fit, friendly, submissive, and all that. Dude still went ahead and cheated on her. And the thing is it's the same thing. It's the same thing that happens with dudes that are not as well known as Ciara as well. They still cheat on their women, no matter how nice the women are. Even if they check every box of that feminine, fit, feminine, friendly, and submissive, these dudes still cheat. Because they still make up their own BS about, oh, well, I'm a high value man. Yeah, with garbage bags outside. Even when they live when they're being taken care of by a woman, they still think they can cheat. The same thing here. Here we go.
Ciara called off the engagement after reports surfaced that Future had allegedly been unfaithful, with multiple sources claiming the affair involved his stylist, Irina Lee. Despite the breakup, their time together remains one of the most talked about celebrity relationships in the 2010s. An insider told
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Excuse me for saying that, but I'm sorry. There was nothing good about they might have thought it was good, but it wasn't good.
Despite the breakup, their time together remains one of the most talked about celebrity relationships in the 2010s. An insider told US Weekly in 2014, a source told the magazine Ciara found out about the affair through multiple sources in recent weeks. They added there was clear evidence when she approached Future about the cheating. This was clearly not just a one-night thing. While Future has publicly denied cheating, saying their split was due to growing apart, the reports left a mark on both their personal lives and public perception. Ciara, in particular, was said to feel humiliated and devastated, retreating from the public eye to focus on her child. Ciara never
date a rapper. It's just not going to work out. Sorry. Never, and definitely don't get pregnant by a rapper. That's just how they operate. You have to understand, they're more loyal to men than they are women. So women are pretty much, when it comes to the rap culture, you're basically, in most cases, I'm not going to say all, in most cases, you're more than likely going to be an accessory.
Deep public detail, but she later confirmed in interviews like Call Her Daddy that betrayal and a lack of trust ended the engagement. 2 months ago on the Call Her Daddy podcast, she revealed why she left Future 3 months after the birth of their son together. And she threw shade at Future, being like, this is not the point in life where you're allowed to be experimenting, yada yada. Pretty much insinuating he was cheating on her.
Around the time that you met Russell, you were going through a really public and what looked like painful breakup. How did you know for yourself it was time to leave?
Oh my goodness. When you know you're supposed to make a super defined decision in your life, you know it from like the head to your feet, from your feet to your head, and your soul and your body, you know it. It's almost like your taste buds change. You have a taste bud for a certain kind of thing, and then the taste buds just go. You got to sometimes also look in the mirror and reflect on yourself too. Okay, what are things that I could be doing differently in my life? Or I'm looking for a change, but what does that mean? So you have to kind of
Just
define.
to let this sink in, remember now, Kevin Samuels literally est the D of Future. He had him on the show. He didn't say he was a pookie or anything. He didn't say any of that. Okay. But he had the nerve to call Russell a simp. Who would, and you guys are probably saying, well, the hypocrisy is that Kevin Samuels used to talk that shit about, oh yeah, this is what it takes to be a traditional man or a traditional woman or whatever. And you guys didn't even catch on to that fake shit. That's the funny part, is that you heard him talk about traditional man, traditional woman, but he literally asked, Future's D, and Future was a straight up modern man. Let's just put it that way. Male 304. You have to admit Future's a male 304. You have to admit that much. So that hypocrisy, that one of the few men Kevin brought to the show was a 304. You guys never let that sink in. You never did. That trips me out. Here we go.
And everything about making changes in your life that are very critical. And, I've talked about before, obviously, when you have a child, it's very important to me. Like now it's no time to play around. Like the whole experimentation kind of phase is out the door. It's like, I am now responsible for another life. So what am I doing? Like, how am I thinking that through? So, and then when you tired. I want joy. I want to make sure my cup is full. How am I living my life? Like I always say, don't let nobody waste your time. I don't care if it's relationship or friendship, business, whatever it is. Like, don't let it waste your time. It's just not worth it.
She also mentioned that toxicity can be deadly, which makes it.
Yep. And I mean, she made the right choice, because he went on to what? Impregnate 9 other women, something like that. And you guys would still be cool with dude. You're still cool with him. Don't play me. I know. Don't play me. Yeah, I know. Y'all still cool with dude. Let me make sure I got what I need here. Just checking out something real quick. Yeah, we're going to dive into this for a minute. Okay, so I want to start off with that, but I want to go into this right here. Here we go. This is like my new pseudo beginning.
Hey Jade. Hey. What's the word of the day?
Wait, let me stop it right now because she's really quiet. There we go. Okay, let me bring it up about there.
Huh? What's the word of the day?
The word of the day is boundaries.
I don't even know how to say no without feeling guilty.
What they trade you is that you're dropping footsteps. That boundaries are not me. They're self-love. They show others how to treat you. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person. Every time you protect your energy, you level up in life, love, and peace.
I never thought saying no could feel so powerful.
So today, remind yourself, I honor my boundaries. Your peace is worth more than anyone's comfort. They can't respect it. That's on them, not you. So side with me. I honor my boundaries.
Oh, Jade, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, Jay.
You too.
Bye.
Okay, y'all ain't gonna like this. Ladies, Well, the fellas might like it, but the ladies get ready. This is here we go.
Sisters, I tell you, this whole coffee date thing really got me concerned about some of you single Black women. Listen to Auntie Angela. I'm 54.
Auntie Angela. Okay.
Let me just hip you onto something, okay? Jesus. The whole point of a date, when a man asks you out, is first he's showing interest. And with men, most men, they're not going to offer to spend a dime on you if they're not interested in you. Do you understand?
That's a lie. It's actually a lie. They dudes can be not interested in a woman, but just want them for one thing, like money or whatever, and they'll spend a little money to do it. But I understand what her point of view. Let me keep it going. Here we go.
After a man gets to know you and he really is falling for you, honey, he will give you whatever you want without even asking. That's just how the heart of a man is once you've gained his heart. But he's not going to go out here and spend goo gobs of money on you, and he don't even really know your middle name.
There's something called decorum, and there's something called respect. Okay. I don't know if she's trying to talk women out of expecting at least a decent restaurant for a date. You know, let's find out. Let's dig into this. Here we go.
Sis, he asking you for coffee. See, the problem is some of you all, especially you youngins, you sisters in your 20s, and I don't know how old that woman was, but
asking for, the thing is this. If a woman wants to go out to dinner, she has a prerogative because that has been established for hundreds of years. So that's really a traditional thing. And this is the funny part that bothers me. Do you fellas want to be traditional or do you want to be cheap? Make up your mind. Okay. Expect to put out a C note for a date. That's just at least that. Depending on the circumstances. Some ladies are cool. Some ladies are cool with, shout out to Deontay in the house. Some ladies are cool with a coffee date, but expect to keep $100 bill in your pocket, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's what's up. And don't say I'm simping or anything like that, because I've seen a bunch of you dudes on these panels and channels be kicking out super chats of $100 to another dude. Another dude. So let's get that out of the way. Here we go.
You all, he got to buy me this and he got to have this money. Shut your stupid young mouth up. Just shut up.
No. See, and the problem she has is she's trying to do this auntie, woman, you're not talking to, your kid or your daughter. You're talking to grown women. And where auntie is going wrong here is that if you don't have certain levels of self-respect for yourself and have certain levels of respect for yourself where you expect something from somebody else, then that's a problem. So you're better off, not doing what she's saying right now. Here we go.
The whole point of getting together with someone is, one, to share and love and life together, to make it easier. Two, you can build together.
Oh shit, here we go. Build a Bandit has look, I'm a dude. Okay. Look. I am so glad I played this. She is giving you bad information now. You're not supposed to have to build with a man. A man is supposed to already be at least established in his career. That's what everybody else does. That's what every other race of people do. The women of those races are looking for stability, established, and a safe place to be. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing 50-50 or whatever, if you guys want to do that. But for the most part, let me tell you this. A man is supposed to be stable enough to have his own place, to have his own money, to have his own car and his own job. Okay, if the struggle love thing didn't work, if it did, then there wouldn't be as many single mothers out there than there is now. If struggle love truly worked, it didn't work. Ladies are making that change. This woman right here, hey, what is she? I disagree with her. Auntie, I guarantee you not. Auntie's had some hard times. Just like, remember when, what's her name? Ayanna Van Zant was was giving out advice, but she admitted herself her life was trash when it came to relationships. So Auntie, we don't know what's going on with her. Today, being married is not enough. Being married and happy is the goal. Being married is not enough. Well, ladies, you deserve to be happy. So work on that. We got to work on that. If some dude is trying to play some game, don't go for it.
You simple-minded young women, we're talking about he got to have this and he got to have all.
She's being disrespectful to younger women is ridiculous, because if it shows you that she's not qualified to me. Because remember when they were talking smack about the doctor who went on to Cam Newton's show? At least she was nice to Cam, even though Cam was a hoe. At least she was nice when she told him, hey, look, you're kind of being, you're making broken homes. She didn't call him a hoe, though. I accidentally did. Sorry, Cam. But this woman here, she's being demeaning. She's being disrespectful. Meanwhile, she's expecting these, per se, young women to listen to her. Quite honestly, I guarantee you, I bet her guest list is just a bunch of dudes. Let's see here. I talked smack, of course I did. Dude. So basically what she is, she's pretending to give advice to younger women while disrespecting them when her audience is really just a bunch of men. She's just another, red pill woman trying to call herself auntie and shit. Yeah, Eden say it's giving clout chasing. It's giving clout chase. It's giving fake outrage. Exactly. It's giving trying way too hard. Bars. Deontay says this: if a man is over 30, he should be fully independent and stable, but nothing wrong with a man and a woman building together if they are both under 25. I agree. And I agree. I can agree 50-50 with the 50-50. But the thing is that I understand that part of building together because, yeah, they're too young. They're a young couple. They just started off. And yeah, I actually like that, Deontay. You're giving better advice than this woman is. Auntie is. Let's keep it going. Here we go.
Audie, what do you have besides a vagina? We all got that.
Well, the problem that I guess Auntie, nobody, gave Auntie the memo, but most younger black women have better education than black men do of the same age and a little older. So that's a little bit something to work with. Secondly, she's acting like it's that, again, notice how she's behaving as if other races of people don't think like she think about what people call hypergamy. Technically, the man's supposed to have more. But yeah, most women have more than a man does right now anyway, sadly enough. Men should have, if men in this society have only as much or less than a given woman he's going for, then he's failing if you look at the big picture if you look at races in general. Men in other races expect to have more to attract a woman to them. Of course, there's some bandits in every color, but for the most part, other races of men, that's why they work so hard a lot of men work so hard when they're younger. It's like, I got to have a wife, but I mean, I can't be a struggle love husband, but that's what she's begging. Auntie wants black women, younger black women, to struggle. That's what she's telling you.
Women. Besides that, what else do you have?
Better education, better potential, lower affinity to violence. What else do black women have? Usually a social network that the man can access. What else? Angela Reddick in the house, good seeing you. A bunch of stuff. See, she is like another Kevin Samuels wannabe. Just a little bit more masculine, which is ironic for me to say that, but she's coming off very masculine if we want to go by that rule. Masculinity is, especially when it's toxic, has to do with demeaning women, berating women, and basically insulting women. And she's done all three. Here we go.
Oh, some of you sisters ain't gonna like what I'm about to say.
No, I mean, nobody's gonna like what I'm about to say. See, this is a man. She is playing to a male audience. She is not really trying to help women. She is playing to a male audience. If you go to her channel, you will see all of the dudes are in there. All those red pill, not having nothing mofos are up in her channel. No women, because what she's telling you is ridiculous.
Lie to you. Yeah, you want this man to have all this, do all that. Your simple ass can't even cook. You can't clean.
Told you. Did I tell you? Cook, can't clean. Unfortunately, Auntie, I hate to tell you this, but most black young women have been cooking since they were 13 and 14 because they had to. Okay, so you can just let that go. See, you might as well be a dude, Auntie. You might as well be a dude. All you're doing is using their talking points. Most young girls cook and clean, believe it or not. The boys usually don't do it. Dudes these days can't even cook and clean their own house.
You can't hold a conversation.
Let me see if I could predict what else she's gonna say. Here we go.
What's the last book you read? Can you manage it?
Oh man. Let me go over here. I gotta go over to Google for a minute. Who reads books more? Black woman or black men? Okay, black women and black women read more books than black men. Auntie, look, look, we are a woman empowerment channel here, but I'm sorry, I got to give you the smoke. Just like I would give the niggas a smoke. I'm giving you the smoke. So I just proved you wrong without having to berate you because facts work good for me. Basically, there you go, Auntie. Black women read more than black men do. Probably by considerably a lot. So as you can see, young black women have a lot to bring to the table. you're just being, I mean, in my opinion, ma'am, a little bit ignorant. Angie says this. She's verbally abusing and dragging her fellow Black women. Disgraceful. Bars.
The checkbook, can you pay bills?
Can you pay? Oh, no, we don't want to get it. No, don't get into that. Don't get into the bills. Oh, no. No, you didn't do the bills thing. Oh, man. Let me look. Auntie, I hate to tell you this, but at the very least, Black women pay at the very least the same amount of bills than Black men do. Well, I mean, if at best I'm being nice, it's even Steven. Deontay says, do all of those Black erotica novels count? Because Black women love those. Yeah, Deontay, they do count. But at the same time, Black women just read more in general. Black men don't have book clubs. Black women do. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure somewhere there's Black men who have a book club. But Black women, for the most part, love book clubs. And in fact, they'll have parties, book club parties. They'll have them on in nice clubs or even on a train or something like that. So that's crazy to me. But yes, Deontay, Black erotica, but Black women they like novels of love. That's what it is. You might call it erotica, whatever. But no, Black women read more. This woman right here is not being honest. She's not being correct. She must know if she's in her 50s, then you must know that Black women do read.
Hell, do you know how to raise children? Like, come on.
Well, even if a Black woman does not raise children as well as, let's say, most people do, at least she's there. Okay. So what? Single family households, which means it's usually the Black woman and the Black child. 70%. Somebody's taking care of them kids. Somebody's taking care of them. Man, let me see what else Auntie gonna say, but she's getting on my nerves, last nerves.
Come on. What are you doing with yourself?
More than Black men are, statistically speaking.
Again, but you got good WAP. Come on, please. After a certain age, WAP is just WAP. Coffee. You will turn down a decent man. And some of y'all are single. Let me tell you another reason some of y'all are single.
Now that's the problem, though. Even Darnell, who's semi-red pill, told us that at least 2/3 of the men in our community are not good men.
I want a man, and he got to be saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, running for his life for Jesus.
I've never heard a Black woman ever say that ever. And I'm even older than Auntie. I've never heard a woman that's sanctified. Is that what she wants? Now she's trying to convince Black women not to like Christian men. You see how this is going? Next thing she's going to do is say, oh, yeah, y'all better go ahead and line up at the prisons because there's some good men in there. Watch. She's going to start saying that shit. Watch.
Jesus, you know what you want? You want another woman, or you want a gay man in the church.
So, yeah, she's denouncing church now. And me, hey, I'm not a huge fan of church. I'm not. But she's literally telling women to look for the wrong men. That's what she's doing.
Men are not going to express the emotion all the time that you will in church, running through the church, shouting in the church, dancing through the church. But that man may still silently love God as much or more so than you do. But you so.
I'm sorry, but the type of man that she describes who doesn't like, slap the Bible down and all that kind of stuff, that's the kind of guy I kind of am. I mean, I believe, but I'm not going to slap no Bible or judge people and shit. And a lot of women are, let's put it this way, there was no problem. There was no problem. I knew a lot of young ladies who were religious, who went to church every Sunday, but they never said, oh, wow, you don't talk enough about God or any of that. They never said nothing like that. She's literally making she's making an argument to get the wrong man. Let's keep it going.
Simple-minded and churched. You want a husband. My husband, I want to be like pastor. You don't know pastor going home whooping first lady's ass.
Why is she making up all these stories?
Cheating on her with another boy in the church. Well, you just.
Okay, so now men who go to church are gay. All you men who go to church, even if it's just once in a while or whatever, you're all gay. According to Auntie, that's what she's saying. You're all gay. Yep. That's what she said, not me. That's what she said. I think we've seen enough of her. I think we've seen enough. Maybe this is what she was talking about. So Augustina is being accused of grooming. Maybe this is what she's talking about. I don't know. But I hate to tell her this, but this is what they do in prison, not in church. I'm just going to throw that out there. This is more common in prison. And a lot of those guys who are in prison weren't in church that much. So let's get back to this real quick. And so we're going to move forward. I'm going to show some positivity. Here we go. Wait. I got to mute it real quick. Here we go. She's getting all prettied up to go out. Beautiful dress. And that fro is to die for. Beautiful. All right. Okay, we started. Got that. Oh, okay. This is what Auntie wants. This is the kind of man that Auntie wants y'all to date. Here we go.
Ladies, this man right here is broke. He's broke. Look at him. Look at him.
I'm gonna take you home. I'm gonna take you back home. I'm gonna take you back home where you can take yourself some cup noodles.
I guess he wanted a coffee date. Oh, you can't. And see, look, different race of woman, a different race of woman expecting more from the man. I tried to tell you, all races of women, when you say you're going to take them out to dinner, you better fucking take them out to dinner, and not in a cut off t-shirt either. I'll just let her, and remember, she's a so-called preference, right? You guys can't stand black women, right? Well, look at the disappointment he gave this woman. What he gave this woman was disappointment. Listen.
You want to take me home?
Yeah, I'm gonna take you home.
I look like this in your car right now, and you want to take me home.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you home.
You sure about that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you can get any other day, right? Just like you said, you can get any day.
Wait a minute. So she's the preference. She's fit, feminine. I don't know if she's friendly, but she's fit, feminine, and probably wanted to be submissive. But and he looks like he's a little bit out of shape, but he's not terribly out of shape, right? But since y'all want to diss black women for being out of shape, look, I'm going to call out an out of shape dude. Okay, I don't see him have no guns. I don't see him have no guns like this shooting. This is after COVID. So anyway, so basically, she's not feeling him now.
To come and pay for your meal and take you out and wine down you, right? You can get that at any time, right?
So now we're not going on the date because you don't want to pay more than Starbucks.
Oh, it's not.
There, I told you this is the kind of this is what Auntie was looking for. I mean, come on, fellas. Look, women can buy their own Starbucks. So I'm not saying that women won't want to go to Starbucks for a date, but expect that they probably want something a little bit more. I'm being sarcastic, by the way.
Not bad. Money's no option.
So if money's no option, then why aren't we going on a date? Like an actual date?
Because one, you trying to put me on blast. Like you got your phone out filming this interaction right now.
Okay,
For what
because
reason?
I thought I was getting pranked at this point.
Okay.
Like it feels like it's not real because I've never had a grown man take me to Starbucks for a date.
She's got a good point. Fellas, you don't take a woman to Starbucks unless they make a special request for a date. You don't do that. It's like a meet and greet, maybe. She's thinking this is a date. She's thinking this is like, you know, a dinner at really, quite honestly, you're not even supposed to take them to a TGI Fridays or anything like that. If you are traditional, if you're not, then fine, just go ahead, whatever you want to do. But don't say you're traditional and want to take them to a cheap date.
What is this, high school?
Sisters, I tell you, this whole
I told you.
coffee date thing really got me concerned about some of you.
I told you. All races of women expect more than a coffee date. I've been on coffee dates before, though. I'm not going to say I haven't been on a coffee date. But what I'm going to say is that it was expected. It was like it was a special request. You know, for one reason or the other, they can be quite practical. But they're not the norm. That's not the norm. If you're traditional, if you're not traditional, then stop saying you're traditional. If you're traditional, you're not even thinking about Starbucks. You're not even thinking about Starbucks. Torch, can we please move on? 7, from this old bitter bra. Yeah, good point. Well said. Well said. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Here we go, y'all, folks. Wait, let me pause it. And here we go. Yep, the leprechaun is back. This is the extended mix. No, you know something? Maybe not. I think I got something better for that. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes.
You want to be a brown bunny hopper, yellow bunny, red bunny, brown. But listen, no bunnies unless you get one of them chocolate bunnies, one of those sweet brown sugar bunnies, one of those honey butter almond bunnies. But get you one of those African lemonade bunnies. Get you one of them extra 5 thick in the thigh bunnies. I'm thinking about getting me a white bunny rabbit as a pet. We're going to get a white bunny rabbit as a pet at FDMG. We're going to get a white bunny rabbit as a pet. What should we call her? What should we call the white bunny rabbit that will be one of the pets at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garden? I need a name. What do we call her? Ladies, we need a name for the white bunny rabbit. She will only be allowed in my office. She will only be allowed. What are we going to call the white bunny rabbit? Do we just want to call her Snow Bunny? Can we just call her Snow Bunny?
I don't see how he's still relevant. I really don't. If he would be a better comedian than he would anything else, because all he has to do is say what he was saying all these years was a joke, and he'd be a great comedian.
Can we just call her Snow Bunny? Call her Karen, Katie, Heather. You want to be a brown bunny hopper, yellow bunny. Woo! Every time a Negro wanted to turn back because they were too scared to go forward, I would cock my rifle and I would look them dead in the eye and I would say, dead Negroes tell no tales. You go on or you die right here. I'm going to say it again. Dead Negroes tell no tales. You go on or you die right here.
Woo! What in the hell is he talking about?
Every time a Negro wanted to turn back because they were too scared.
Okay, let me go forward some more.
A big white dog and a big black dog. They got a big white dog and a big black dog. He got a damn snow bunny arrangement. He got the dogs bunny hopping. He got a white dog and a black dog. The black dog is the male and the white dog is the female. So the black dog is bunny hopping the white dog. You can't make this shit up.
This is the same dude who left 3 black women with children and cut. How is he even relevant? I mean, really. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you what I mean. I think this is the one I want.
Thank you for this wonderful hoodie that I'm.
He did not just buy some $7 headphones trying to floss with some $7 headphones. You got to be out your mind. I mean, my bad, earbuds.
The FDMG Cash App is no more. You can no longer donate on Cash App. You can no longer donate on Cash App. You can no longer donate on Cash App. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG.
If one of you people, I don't care, male or female, if you give this motherfucker $1 more, I swear I will jump through this screen and be mad.
The Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy, or check or money order. Check or.
So we're supposed to listen to him. Watch, check this out. Check this out. Where's he at in here? Where are we at?
Other atmospheres or environments where you don't necessarily get for other people to see. I think there's power.
Why should Black people care about interracial relationships? Frederick, kick us off.
Oh, wow. Okay, no. Well, I feel like Black people should care about
Cyber in the house. Deontay's in the house. Angela's in the house. Tevin's in the house. It's good to see everybody up in the house. Eden's in the house. Here we go.
Racial relationships because they're important, right? It gives us an opportunity. Like, I'm an interracial relationship myself, so it gives us an important opportunity to be a bridge. So we see ourselves as a bridge with so much divide.
Are you kidding me? He's God's gift to white women, I guess. Curly I'm trying, Cyber. I'm trying.
Going on, so we try to be that bridge for other people that have questions on other races.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard. You don't have to try to be a bridge. You're just supposed to be yourself and be in a relationship. This guy, he sounds like he's trying too hard to be, you know, I don't know what he's trying to be.
Is that, you know, other races and stuff like that. So we want to just be a bridge for them. We want to allow them an opportunity to ask the tough questions and be a positive light and to be that backboard that they can.
A bridge to racial harmony.
Yes, a bridge to it. I mean, there's so much division.
There's nothing about a mixed couple that's going to, a biracial couple, whatever you want to call it. I mean, not a biracial couple, because there are biracial couples. A mixed race couple that's going to make any racial harmony. We've had mixed race couples for hundreds of years. That hasn't made everything all great. The bottom line is racial harmony is racial harmony. Basically, it's two people who can get along regardless of their gender or their race. That's what we're looking for. So we're looking for kind people. We're looking at different races of people being kind to other races of people. And that's what we're looking for. Here we go.
In our relationships, we try to allow our relationship to be an image of what it looks like for unity, right? Unity together and coming together.
He sounds like he's trying too hard to be white. That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah. Deontay, why did you read my mind? He's trying to be a H nigga, a house nigga, and he's succeeding. Yeah, basically. But yep.
And you have differences, I have differences, I'm different than you, but we can come together and have something that's beautiful, and that's our marriage.
Why should Black people care about interracial relationships?
This dude in the middle's nodding.
Juice.
Really, it's like I'm not really into like preach or force my belief on someone, but it's like there's just so much focus on skin color, you know, and I'm like, I feel like the focus to me, again, is just my opinion, but I feel like the focus should be on someone's character first. And if the person's nice and you like them, then it makes sense to kind of want to be around them because they're nice people.
Okay, he's closer. I'll give him at least he's closer. Here we go.
Regardless of what they look like. So, you know, for me, it just makes sense to focus on someone's character first, then someone's appearance, skin color, and that stuff. So, yeah.
Dr. Umar, let's get into it. Why should Black people care about interracial relationships?
Black people should care about interracial relationships for 3 reasons. Number one, when we go outside of our community to select our mates, we undermine the importance of the traditional Black family.
Didn't he undermine the traditional Black family when he left 3 women with kids? And if I remember right, was calling them jump offs and stuff. And one was saying that one of the mothers of his children smelled a certain way. Didn't he? Let me play that one more time. Maybe I heard that wrong, you know? Maybe I heard that wrong.
Traditional Black family in the lives of Black people, and in particular, Black children. Traditional Black family in the lives of Black people.
Let me go back a little bit more.
Black people should care about interracial relationships for 3 reasons. Number one, when we go outside of our community to select our mates, we undermine the importance of the traditional Black family in the lives of Black people, and in particular, Black children. If Black boys don't see
I'm
Black
shaking
men,
my head because this fool, again, left 3 women with kids. Broken home Bobby. Let's just call him that. Broken home bandit. I'm sorry. He might be a doctor. He's more, I don't care. Let me go.
Being committed to Black women, they may be less inclined to do the same themselves. There can be no nation without first having a strong Black family. And the tradition.
Remember, I'm sorry, I have to remind you, this dude left 3 women.
Black family is under attack. And when we talk about interracial relationships in our community, we're overwhelmingly talking about Black men. It is Black men who marry outside of their race more than the men of every other race in this country put together as a percentage of their respective communities.
Now that's interesting. I didn't know that, but thank you for letting us know. Here we go.
25% of all newlywed Black men in this past decade, okay, were married outside of their race. 25%. And although we have seen
Black women need to catch up. That's what I think. There ain't enough Black men anyway. Not any good, you know what I'm saying? Broken home is the Black family torch.
an increase in Black women dating outside of the race, it's only up to 12%. So interracial.
Y'all want some of this? Y'all want some of this right here? Let me drop the link. Y'all want some? Let me see if somebody wants some of this. I ain't gonna be on here all night though. I just can't. I got things to do, but I will drop. Y'all want who wants some of this? Who wants some of the? Who wants some of Omar? I'm gonna do my imitation of Umar. Who wants some of Omar? Who wants some of Umar? Who wants some of Dr. Umar? Who wants some of Dr. Umar? Anyway, here we go.
Marriage in the Black community is overwhelmingly a Black male thing. How can we turn our backs on our women, which is a form
Again, remember, he turned his back on 3 women already, and 4 if you count her daughter, his daughter. His daughters, does he have another girl too? Yeah, basically, yeah.
Turning our backs on our community, and without question, it represents turning our backs on our children. Working in the schools, one of the big questions I always get from Black girls, 3rd graders, 4th graders, and 5th graders is, Dr. Umar, what's wrong with me? Why is it that so many Black men choose to marry someone who does not look like their mother?
Deontay, go ahead and get some of this. Get some of this.
What up, DJ?
What's good?
Oh, not much, man. You know, I heard him say this before when he say he worked in the schools in the 3rd and 4th grade. Girls ask him, why don't Black men want to marry women that look like their mother? I highly doubt they asked him that question in that way. Like,
I agree.
Like, they too young to understand that deep of a dynamic. Now, if they ask him why Black men like Black boys, you know, because they might hear their parents, I can understand that. But anyway, Umar, like I said in the comment, when he's focused, right, and he's not talking about women and chasing panties and all the other dumb shit that he distracts himself with, he's actually pretty on point with most things that he's saying. Even when he talks about the broken homes and the fathers, he's right about that. It's just that he's a hypocrite.
Right.
Which, you know, like, so, you know, that's the thing. I was talking to my cousin about this the other day. We were like, one of the problems that we have in our Black community online now is you got all these love date guru people, right? But none of them are in successful relationships for the most part on their own. So, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you this, from what I've seen, it appears to be more married Black women who are talking about love advice than there are married Black men. Like, all of the big Black men that's talking heads about relationships are usually single or players. So you can't listen to them. You know, I hear a lot of now. I tell you the downside for probably your channel group is that most of the Black women that's online is married and talking about successful marriages. Most of them are very traditional and conservative though, so they believe in having a husband for provision and all of that stuff. But Umar, man, this dude is he a joke, man.
Very true. Very true. I'm looking for this video. Dang it. Where did I do with that video? There was a video of this, okay. I'll save it for another show. But it was brought to my attention that there's this $6,000 dating coach. In fact, I'm gonna make her half the next show. A $6,000 a session dating coach, right? Yeah. She lives in Dubai, and she's a side chick.
Yeah, I seen that. That's what we were talking about. Me and my cousin were talking. He brought her up as well. But see, the thing about her, I didn't know about her until he said who she was. And I mean, she's bad though. She's beautiful. But the thing is though, her clientele are mainly like, you know, high end. We're not talking about six figures. We talking about seven. You know what I'm saying? 8 and up. Like she charges 6,000 for people who like might just be regular 6-figure people, but most of her clients are really big and she charges way more than that for them. So
Dang.
6,000 off her dollar minimum. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she a side chick though. She's not married. She got a dude that's married.
Yeah, let me actually I think I can bring her up on. Well, no, we'll talk about it later because I need to find some video footage. But I just found that crazy. I mean, basically, you don't need, what's the point of being a side? I'm sorry. I guess I brought that up because I was thinking like, well, you know, that's hypocritical. The point of being a relationship coach, if people are paying that much to be for money for a relationship coach, they're trying to get married. You know, she wants people to pay her $6,000 to be somebody else's side chick.
Yeah, but I think she's a matchmaker though. Like she basically it's a different kind of deal. Because I tell you another thing when it comes to this kind of stuff is you don't always have to do something or be involved in something with your hands on for you to be able to teach it or coach it. But
I can understand that. Does she have like a degree in like psychology or something?
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm just saying that
at least have that. You see what I'm saying?
I was really just speaking in general. I wasn't really speaking now her specifically. Like when you will see when you look her up, she's mainly putting together rich men with high-end women, and these women aren't just regular chicks they're not even regular chicks that graduate from college.
I see where you're coming from now. What you're saying is that this is really a wealthy union thing and not really based on her experience because
she just knows how to. Yeah, she just knows how. She talks to the guys, figure out what kind of woman they want, and she finds the woman, tell them what kind of woman the guy wants, and they match up. And I'm sure they sign contracts.
I have a question though. I mean, she can't teach integrity, right? Because she's a side chick, right?
I don't know. I mean,
how can you teach integrity if you're not, exercising integrity?
Yeah, integrity, like honesty, and any kind of moral prudence, that is all naturally innate for people. Because you can't because you can get the most honest man in the world, and he can have a son that he teach until the son is 25, and the son will be a scoundrel. We see it all the time. So
right, but still, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's like if she came at me saying, "Okay, DJ, we need to teach you, some morals." It's like, wait, did you tell that to the? Do you tell that to the husband of the wife of the husband that you cheated that he cheating on you with? But let me go ahead and move forward. Let me move forward with this. Here we go.
Frederick, you said you're in an interracial relationship. Have you turned your back on the Black family?
No. How can I turn my back on my family? My family is a Black family. I grew up in...
My family is the Black family. My family is a
Black family. My mom is Black. My dad's Black. I'm Black. I am inherently Black. That my choice to marry...
He's trying to remind himself.
My wife that isn't Black does not make me less Black. To think that the entire Black community is going to perish because of a decision I made, I don't think that's that's a great, that's not very reasonable to say, if that makes sense.
If I could push back respectfully, briefly, I would just say we have to look at the reality that Black women are more likely than any other women in this country to marry later in life. They're more likely to be married much shorter than other
Well,
women.
with niggas like you walking around, making them pregnant, and then you know, hitting the gas, of course. Why seeking knowledge is good seeing you. Oh Lord, what have I missed? Hey DJ, Torch and Chad and family, everybody give Why seeking knowledge a shout out. Here we go. In fact, everybody give everybody a shout out in the chat. Here we go. But I mean, the thing is that he sounds good, Deontay, if you didn't know about him. You know, he sounds good if you don't know about him.
Yeah, that's how.
And they're more likely to not get married at all. Only 1 out of every 4 Black women in the United States will get married. So for a Black
and he didn't help any
Black man to marry out of his race and not say that he does not bear any responsibility for the fact that Black women have such a difficult time finding a man who looks like them, who is willing to build a family with them, to say that it is not a form of betrayal on some level, I believe is politically disingenuous.
Isn't it betrayal to put babies in women knowing you're not going to, you know, be around? I'm sorry, I just can't get past that. I can't even.
I can't either. You know what's crazy about that too, DJ, is that he has, because of his daughter coming out and everything, he has admitted that he did not want to be married to these women. And he said he told them, but they both wanted to get married to him, especially after they had the baby. And it's like, dude, well, you knew this the whole time. You obviously either didn't use a contraceptive or you're the most unlucky man in the world, because you were the 1% two times in a row. I'm sure that didn't happen. You knew what you was doing. You dove in the sauce and you got lost. You can't, like, you couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't think it's just that. I just think he, like a lot of men, just didn't care.
Yeah, but see, this is where Umar separates himself. You can't talk about I'm the king of Pan-Africanism, I'll intellectually assassinate you, and I'm so smart, and I got 6 degrees. I think on a higher level than every other man. Yeah, except for when you in the bed with the chicks, though, you turn into a mindless monkey like every other nigga. You know what I'm saying? So which one is it? Is you a mindless ape monkey, like you keep calling these broke bum dudes, or is you the smartest motherfucking Black dude that we ever seen? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I do. I mean, basically, he's the men that he complains about, because right now he can't even really say he has any money. The feds are taking that. So yeah, I see what you're talking about. Shout out to Miss Alto in the house. Good seeing you, Miss Alto. Act Natural Under Pressures in the house as well. I'll try. Let me try to see if I can keep my hand off the off button this time. Here we go.
Black people, with the history we have in this country, coming from slavery through Jim Crow, through Willie Lynch, all the way up to today, we need each other. And it's important to recognize that even when you date or marry outside of your race, the non-African that you're marrying, the white person or be the person of another culture, but particularly white people, they are still just as racist as other white people. There's this notion that when you marry or date a white person, that particular white person was more liberal than other whites. The research does not bear that out. The research shows that they are just as racist as other white people. And
to say that, for me to say that every white woman, because I married a white woman, every white woman, my wife, every white woman or white person is inherently racist, I think is wrong, because you're not giving that person a chance to prove to you who they are. Like if I take that notion, then that means that everybody that looks at me is going to think that I am inherently racist toward them because they're a different race. I like to give people
oh man.
that you have character, you're upstanding, and that you look at within before you look outward, then I can roll with you. I can rock with you. And that's kind of how, in determining when I dated my wife, I could see that she had those characteristics. Like, and I chose one.
I can tell he's the kind of person who chose his mate because of the race. He did.
Yeah,
He did. Go ahead.
he wasn't
Go for
thinking about black people. He wasn't even
No.
thinking about black people. Nope.
Nope.
One person. So I truly believe there's someone out there for everybody, regardless of what your race is. There's someone out there for you. So I wasn't the person I was only the person for my wife, and that's who I married.
Dr. Umar, does it devalue the community or the culture?
It most certainly does. What it does is it reinforces stereotypes that have long been held in this society, that Black women are not valued, Black women are not wanted, and that there is something inherently
left three. This dude right here talking this shit left 3 women stranded, y'all. I'm just updating you.
wrong with Black women, and that's why they're not
Their
desired
kids
by the Black man or the white man. Without question, when you see so many well-educated and economically comfortable Black men going outside of their community to find a spouse, even though it is not openly stated, it is clearly socially and non-verbally communicated that something must be wrong with the Black woman. The Black woman is our responsibility.
Juice, you've said that, you're not really here to give your opinion. You're not really here to judge anybody else. Can you speak to the responsibilities that Dr. Umar just talked about when he said, look, Black men have a responsibility to society? Do you not believe that?
I disagree. I mean, again, it's not. I'm not here to please society.
Oh, did I hear a Black man who had a fire alarm going off?
I can care less about what someone thinks about my decisions. I'm not here to please anyone.
Change that battery, brother.
And I'm not here to like push belief or preach on, but it's like, again, I'm doing this because I enjoy being around people who are good, regardless of who you are. Just that simple with me.
I will give them all this much. At least they're more civilized than when you go over to Razor Razor's channel. Now, if you want to get laugh, you go to Razor Razor's channel. But they're not. You think we cuss?
You know what, DJ? These 2 guys these are the 2 dudes right here who represent the kind of Black guys that, even though Umar is terrible, I can't even put him under these 2 dudes. Because one thing about Umar is he a deadbeat dad who got these women pregnant, but he all about Black people. I mean, you don't go as hard as you do about not dating white people at all. I mean, Umar, he's not afraid to say it at all. He don't care where he at. He tell them straight up, no interracial dating. This is why. And you ain't gonna never catch me with a white girl. Like, and for him to be so hard and so strong on that stance, I do have to agree with him. Which I like. YC Knowledge said it earlier too in one of her comments. Like, when he's not being a fucking idiot and a loser, 80% of the time, Umar is right about a lot of stuff. He just doesn't put any real action behind it because he's trying to do it on his own. He got a huge ego and he's a narcissist, But these 2 dudes are making him look like a damn genius over here because you have to have some kind of, especially as a man, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta have some kind of feat in your community, in your society, in your people's, background. Like you just have to. Otherwise, like you a Black man, and what you think you gonna just fall into these white people's group? What you gonna do when shit hit the fan? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off like that, but that's these 2 dudes are terrible.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what Umar has to say, and then we're going to go over to TikTok real quick. Here we go.
Right, but the question is, do you believe you have, as a Black man, you have a responsibility to society in any way?
Absolutely not. Black or white, I'm not born in this life to be responsible for anyone or anything. I mean, it's just my decision on how I live my life, regardless of how you feel about it. So it's not my responsibility whatsoever as a Black man.
Did you seek out a white woman?
Absolutely
because to
not.
Me, that's a misconception that Black men seek out white women. So
yes, I know they do. Let me keep it going. Because white women don't walk around the hood. So already right there, unless like they're at your job or something, you're seeking them out.
Even if that's your preference, it's your business. It's like almost like being gay. You know, that's your preference of dating whomever you want. You know, and again, that's not why I did it, because I need a Caucasian woman. No, I'm around different people all the time. You know, again, I'm around a lot of dark-skinned people who are terrible. Even my own family members, they could be just terrible people to be around, and they're dark-skinned. So I'm not around them as much. But if they were Caucasian, I'll treat them the same way. If you're a bad person, I won't be around you. Just that simple, really.
do interracial relationships affect the Black economy? That's a really deep question right there. Dr. Umar, can you give us a deep answer?
Of course, interracial marriages affect the Black community. In fact, I would argue that the economic...
Now, this is where I disagree, because basically the thing is that even if you're married to a person of a different race, doesn't mean you have to give your money to a person of a different race. You know, essentially, this is a problem, is that we're still giving money out to almost anybody but ourselves, our own community, all of the time anyway. So there's no way that even if you're in an interracial situation or marriage or whatever, you're giving out any more extra money. You're just not. Eventually your kids are going to benefit. Your kids at most are going to be mixed, right? We give our money away so bad, so much, that even though this metric they're talking about would make a difference, theoretically, it doesn't, because we're already giving all our money away to somebody else, whether we're in a Black relationship or a Caucasian. It's not like it's not like we're going to run over to, you know, I mean, let's think about it like this. We spend most of our money on McDonald's, not soul food restaurants. We spend most of our money at Popeyes, not soul food restaurants. We spend most of our money on Chipotle, not soul food restaurants, where that is Black owned. We don't do that. The old, I remember back in the day, at least we tried to have Black owned or by Black, or have some type of thing going on like that. Now these days, it's like, we don't even say that. It's like the money in the community, I think it stays here for like 15 seconds or something crazy like that. Like when we get our paycheck, in 15 seconds, average, of course, that money goes out to everybody else but Black people. So this is really kind of like, I wish it would matter, but it doesn't. But if you're in a relationship with somebody of another race, you're not going to fucking care where your money's, you know, if you could still spend money in the Black community if you wanted to. I mean, that keeps you from doing that. It's already gone. By the time you get married, that money's already going to somebody else. You know, we don't even have a Black Netflix anymore. Who owned Tidal for a while? Jay-Z. When Jay-Z owned it, it wasn't like the money he was getting from it was all going to a whole bunch of different Black people. It just went to him and whoever else before he sold it. So it's like when he sold Tidal, I guess what I'm saying is when he sold Tidal, all of that money, there was no change in where the money was going. Let's put it that way.
Sabotage, the economic treason that takes place whenever a Black man, especially an educated
this is dated. The economic treason happened a long time ago. It happened a long time ago. There's that. So this is the thing is that this is where what bothers me. It's like, this is irrelevant communication right here. Unless Unless, yeah, let's just call it that. Let me keep it going. Here we go.
Black man, an economically comfortable black man, decides to abandon the black woman for a white woman, he takes with him not only his heart, but he takes his savings, he takes his education, he takes his financial opportunities, he takes his checkbook with him. Let us be honest that marriage at its very foundation is a financial relationship.
I guess that's why he didn't want to get married, because he probably didn't have any money. Nah, that's not it. He did
No,
it. He did get married because he's a hoe. So
yeah. Umar couldn't turn down the vajayjay. You know,
right.
he speaks a different language to a lot of men, but it speaks something special to him because he can't turn it. He can't stop thinking about it. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, and Cyber Dreams hits it perfectly. I believe Cynthia G said this as well. The first black men fought for out of the first case black men fought for out of slavery was the right to have a white woman. And that's true. In turn, white woman equals success, nothing else. That's been proved upon for a long time. Let me see. I want to go over here. Hold on one second. Need to bring up my second stop that for a minute. Bring up share screen. Definitely not that. This it? This might be it. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, here's the one. We'll go back on the woman just for a minute since I have her up. This is a woman right here. Looks like she got her nose done though. Who did the you know, she's a matchmaker. But anyhow, I'm gonna get to some of this other stuff here. Here we go. Wait, I gotta bring this back. Wait, I don't want to ruin it. I want to do the first one first. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Yeah, that was the first one. Okay, here we go. Damn.
Is this for real?
This is for real.
Okay, I mean, I'm sorry I was doing a lot of moving over here. Let me just make sure I'm not tripping. Is this a married woman and her husband is trying to remove the ashes of her of her deceased husband out of the house?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, it's like, I mean, it's almost like what does he feel threatened by? I
Right.
mean, even if let's say this was the best man that ever walked the earth, and you can't live up to him, she still chose you after he was gone, and he's not here. It's not like I don't care if you talk about him every day. You got to remember how she lost her. You know, well, I don't even know what to say. I've never even heard of nothing like this before. Like, it, what did he just now discover? She had the ashes in the house, or he just tired of it over time. He said, what was he gonna do with him? Take him to the take him to a bank or something? Put him in safety deposit box?
I mean, this is the thing, is that's what I've learned in this space, that a lot of men, they think they own somebody. When they marry, they believe they own this person's mind to everything. And he doesn't understand that as soon as he pours those ashes, if he does that without her wishes, there's some weird name for it, but he could be in jail quickly. He better put the damn thing down.
It's probably called necro something, but like even if it's like a improper handling of a corpse is one. But I think that's like, I mean, I don't know if that would count for some ashes, but you're right. It got to be something. At worst, she could definitely divorce this dude and take everything he got, because that's some really psychologically damaging stuff that he's doing there. Not just emotional damages, but psychological. Why would you do that?
Right.
Like, what if his mom was in ashes in the mantle, and she said, "I'm tired of you talking to your dead mama every day." You know what I'm saying? Dump his mom's ashes down the toilet. You know what I'm saying? He probably killed this girl.
And I don't even think she was doing that. I think he found it. He found the urn and just doesn't want it in the house. And I mean, basically the thing is this. I understand maybe if he wanted to have a discussion, even though it wouldn't bug me a bit, I mean, the urn's an urn. It ain't like the ghost is gonna come out and make love to my wife or nothing, right? You know, but but no, I mean, if you want to have a discussion about it and everything, that's different. Obviously, he's too insecure to be married. And a lot of people don't think about that if you're too insecure, you're too insecure to be married.
Yeah, that's to be only secure. Maybe he did have a dream or something. He better go watch Ghostbusters, man, and write a letter to Bill Murray or something, man, because he got some issues, man. Like, are you that intimidated by a man who's passed away? You should be like, you should really, like I said, like, I would feel like, okay, if this man was that great to her and he's gone and she chose me as the next guy, like, that's almost like if she had her Prince Charming is gone, who can live up to that type of shit? Oh, I guess I can. Because that's how I would feel if I had a wife and my wife passed away. I wouldn't just marry any old person. I would need somebody who could, you know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, okay, I'm not trying to defend him at all, but I will say one little thing, like, if she talks about him every single day or all the time, or brings him up whenever the new husband falls short of something, I'm not saying that he got the right to do what he did, but that is a conversation that he needs to have with her.
Right. But with a therapist, not throwing some urn around. That's the urn thing that's got me.
Yeah, because that's the only logical reason I can see why he would do that, is she just brings him up all the time, and he don't like it. But still, you don't do that.
Yeah, let me play this rest of it. Here we go. Oh.
What did he do?
He
I'm
did
not.
dump
I'm
her.
not looking.
He dumped her. He dumped it in the grass.
Oh my God!
He dumped it in the grass.
That is like
that's over with. That's over with. He might as well just, whoever owns the house. I mean, well, she's gonna own it soon. So, like you said, you just can't do that. Any court in the States is gonna say that's beyond. She's going to get the money. Here we go again. Okay. Wait. I gotta get. Well, I don't know why this is so. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Let me turn it up some. Where's it at? Where's my volume thing at? Where's my volume thing at? Oh, let me do this. No, I can't do that. Hold on, everybody. Huh. Okay, let me just play it. Here we go. Wait. Okay, so they're not playing the whole thing. What is going on here?
Damn, Shannon, all the taking up I did for your ass, take everything back down. You let a white man be comfortable enough to come in your face, come in your proximity, come in your space, and let you know you don't protect black women. Tell you to your face, like he dared you to, like he knew you wasn't no refuted. Like I dare you to say you did. I dare you to say you were protecting me. You just laughed it off. Just laugh that shit off. Huh? That shit funny. Huh? I've tried to give you the benefit of the
That's what happened.
when you did Monique's interview, the girl's interview that you just did last month. I can't remember her fucking name, but this took the cake. That man came in here in your face and said, "You don't protect black women. You getting paid too good to protect black women, huh? We see you cooling. We see you tap dancing. Now say you not."
What do you think?
Oh yeah, Shannon exposed himself really bad the last 2 years. Obviously, especially this year with the girl. Um, you let I mean, it's embarrassing. A 19-year-old OnlyFans white girl, and she done took you for $20 million. Like, and
Yeah.
all that shit. I mean, I've never heard Shannon publicly say that black women was gold diggers and only after your money. But I'm sure the type of person that he is would not date them. He around people that talk like that. And he might have said that privately. Well, my
Right.
nigga, it was a white girl who hit you for $20 million, not a white girl. Like, that is crazy, man.
Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy. Let's see if I got one more here. Wait, let me start this over. What you're seeing right now is somebody snooping around. Let me just pause that. I'm gonna save that for another live. Um, I got.
I don't bring my nut too heavy. And then she looks back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
They call him the leprechaun. So he devotes himself to Caucasian women.
preference also about black. You don't like to listen. I don't date black women because you don't like to get put in your place. And when you get your place, and when you get put in your place, you think you've got to talk like a man. That's why you're not men. You're not men. Watch this. Stay in your place. Yeah?
So basically, he doesn't date black women because black women you can't put he can't put them in their place.
Yeah, I've seen this
And
guy before.
wait, say again.
I've seen this clip before somewhere. I think I saw it today earlier. Yeah, he's a little weirdo. He got the red beard and stuff, right?
Yep, gingerbread man. But yeah,
Yeah.
so basically, yeah, he's mad because he probably did. He's the thing is this: a lot of men think they should be able to control women even when they don't have anything. You shouldn't have to control women at all. If you're a kind and a good person, people will do things for you because you're a kind and cool person. The problem is that he probably doesn't have the kind of personality that people like at all. So he wants to force people to do what he wants them to do. And it's funny because I know people like this where they're just shitty people. But the problem is that believe it or not, they're very miserable because they can never find somebody to do something for them out of the kindness of their hearts, except for maybe their mother, because they're such jerks. Nobody likes them, even if they're in a relationship with the guy, that type of person. Let me put them on stage. Let me put them on mass. Even if somebody is in a relationship with them, they don't stay around long because they're just it's not built for that. He's not built for that. How are you going to keep
No,
somebody in their place?
I think that he may have had other issues of self-esteem
Right.
that caused him to be like that. Like, so, for example, I saw that he was a shorter guy, so he's short. He must be mixed because something is giving him that red hair. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of an awkward thing to have for a black person. So he got the red hair and beard, and he's shorter, and he's probably just really um has some self-esteem issues with that. And black women, not used to that. Now I know, like most women want a man that's taller than them, right? But that's not like something that white women will beat you over the head for. Like there are some black women who that's a strong one for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they have sex with you and play with you, but when they come to being with you and marrying you, they need somebody taller. So I can see how all of that played out. You know,
Yep. Let me play one more for the flow. Yeah, let's end it with this woman right here. Can you hear that okay? Can everybody hear that okay?
I can't hear it.
Okay, let me see if I can bring the volume up. Hold on one second. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it like this. Copy it. I'm going to bring this down. And bring up the other one. Bring up the other browser where I have more control over the. Okay. Okay, let me pause that for a minute. And then there's my volume meter. Okay.
of people don't know. If you are dealing with a real narcissist, or if you have dealt with a narcissist, this is something you probably didn't even realize until it was too late. The narcissist and crime goes hand in hand. The narcissist has a criminal mentality. The narcissist has an antisocial personality. Antisocial personality disorder is not what you guys think it is. As a nurse, I studied this in nursing school, and I studied this after dealing with a narcissist. Antisocial personality disorder is a person, a lot of the people in prison have
Wait, let me pause that
after
right there.
dealing with a
I want
narcissist.
to. Angela's message hits perfectly on the gingerbread man. He wants power over women, his woman, because he is powerless in his life. Bars.
Antisocial personality disorder is a person, a lot of the people in prison have antisocial personality disorder, which means they can't function like regular people in the society. Socially, they are dysfunctional. Antisocial personality disorder is not someone who doesn't like people or don't like to hang out with people. No, antisocial personality disorder are people who are shoplifters. They're usually murderer. They are pedophile. They are, can I say that word? Oops. I'll try to edit that out. I don't know if I can say that. They are PDers. They are usually addicted to corn. They are, they have a lot of criminal backgrounds and activities going on. If you've dealt with a narcissist, and if you are dealing with a narcissist, again, you can attest to this. Comment below so the class can hear and see that I'm not joking. The narcissist usually has a criminal background. So they do criminal things. They do very conning criminal things that
Right. It doesn't necessarily mean they're caught and they're criminals, but they do criminal things. They break the law. They break policies. They break their word is something they break a lot, and they're pathological liars.
normal people don't do. So, for example, the narcissist might have been out of prison or has gone to prison before or goes in and out of jail. The narcissist that I dealt with had multiple mugshot, but him and his family lied to me when he got arrested for domestic violence. They lied to me and said that that was the first time he had ever been arrested. Come to find out, he has had multiple criminal records, multiple criminal activities. The narcissist used to steal cars, hijack cars, put them on a container, take them to Africa to sell. This is the kind of person we're dealing with. The narcissist creates fake insurance scenarios with cars and homes just to get insurance money. The narcissist swindles women. And when I said before that, a lot of times the narcissists, they cheat and they cheat and they lie, and sometimes you try to figure out.
Dang, I know people like that. I think everybody does though. Anyway,
Yeah, she's half of the stuff she's saying seems very specific, and it made sense after she said the one that she dealt with. Because I'm like, dang, are you still like I know a bunch of people that's narcissists, like some harder than other ones, but um they not like shipping cars to Africa. So like I'm like that must have been the guy that she was dealing with. Is like, yeah, okay. No, I mean I understand what she's saying about the criminal activity, because basically the grounding of a narcissist is they care about themselves only, and they think that they are
right.
the
And they
unique
have no
special.
boundaries.
Yeah, because it's me. Like I'm me. Like everybody should bow down to me, or at least understand my side. Only I matter. So I
Right.
feel like I can get away with anything. I can understand that, or like what she means. But she obviously has some issues with some
Yeah.
narcissism.
Well, everybody, that is the show for tonight. Let me go ahead because it's a weeknight. Let me. Where's the beat at? Where's my music? Okay. But Deontay, thank you so much for coming up again. I'm going to go ahead and play Ghost Jam, and I'll see you guys on the next one, which will either be this Thursday or this Saturday. Here we go.
Yeah. This one's for the queens.
All right.
Strong, fierce, holding on to their dreams.
Shout
We
out
don't chase broke words or toxic lies.
Angela Reddick,
We rise above.
Eden Adele,
Love
Why
real,
Seek of Knowledge,
no disguise. Yeah.
Miss Alto, Cyber Dream,
Yeah.
Evan the Lifestyle Guy, and everyone in the clouds. Thanks for coming through, checking out the show, being on the next one.
Independent women make no mistake. We grind, we shine.